Two dead girls. Two dead girls.
Dead girls. Hey everybody, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lisa.
And we are
Two Dead Girls.
Alright guys, so if you have not yet seen Season 5, Episode 3, entitled Four Walls and a Roof, turn this video off. You know what we're going to do.
Yep. We're going to spoil it.
We know everything.
We know it all.
So before we get into the meat of the episode, were you happy with it? Did you like it?
I loved it. I was very enthusiastic this episode. Yes.
I know. No, it was really. I know. With the impending misfortune that we knew was going to happen to Bob.
Yep. And
like I said last week, we kind of felt that he was
bit mother effer. I'm not saying it again because everybody seemed to love it. I'm not doing it again.
It's like, oh, she said that. Yeah, poor Bob, huh?
Oh, poor Bob. But you know what, Bob? You know, it was sad that he went, but he went out with a bang, man. He was really good in this last episode.
He really was. And the sad part about it is that we're not going to get to see if anybody turns from eating tainted meat.
That is the one thing. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm sorry that Bob had to get his leg eaten, but, I don't know. I kind of would have liked to have seen because there was so much speculation and talk.
So the scene opens up and it picks up right where it left off last week, and Gareth is talking to Bob, giving him a pep talk, saying to join us or feed us.
The way they were eating them, though, it was like greasy fingers licking their fingers. It's like football, chicken wings on Sunday Night Football.
It wasn't just like they were eating it either. Like when they took a bite, they had to like jerk their head to like rip the meat apart. It was just like, yeah, it was gross. And then how about when Gareth said that he couldn't wait to try Carol?
I know.
I was like, oh no.
I don't know. Thank you, Bob, for going outside to cry, because that's where they were headed, because they saw which way they were going. Yep. So they were going after them. Oh my God.
So Bob starts crying. And then he starts laughing.
That evil, maniacal laugh.
I loved it. I loved it.
Idiots. He undoes his shirt. You're eating tainted meat. And everybody's like, ugh.
He said, I've been bit, you stupid pricks.
Yes.
I loved it.
Why didn't you check him first? Because he was okay.
Yep. And they all start spitting the food up and spitting it out.
Oh, God.
And
hope you enjoyed that.
And he's just screaming, tainted meat. It's awesome. It was awesome. Bob did a great job for that, I will say.
It really was. Oh, my God.
So right off the bat, we're gonna leave you where we're gonna start off with a reaction that we both had to the tainted meat scene. Right? So
yeah, we're officially in agreement that we're making this our WTF moment of the week.
Yes.
So enjoy. He's bit.
I've been bitten, you stupid pricks. I'm tainted meat.
Oh.
You're right, Bob.
Let's just kill him now. Might as well be eating one of them. What the hell's gonna happen? We're gonna turn, we're just gonna die? Albert, calm the hell down. We cooked him. Everything is gonna be fine.
Why the hell didn't you check him first?
Because he was fine. David me! Shut up. You ain't Tennessee!
Oh.
Is he laughing or crying? There it is. Got bit, motherfuckers. There it is. Here it is.
Longer than I thought it would. You idiot.
Here it is.
I can shut him up.
Ah. Here you go.
Bitten, you stupid prick. I'm taming me.
Stupid pricks.
Let's just kill him now.
No, might as well be eating one of them. What the hell's gonna happen? We're gonna turn, we're just gonna die? Albert, calm the hell down. We cooked him. Everything's gonna be fine.
Why the hell didn't you check him first?
Because he was fine. David me! Shut up.
Yes, Bob. Tainted meat, motherfuckers. That's what I said. It's awesome. Perfect. 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 So yeah, that was a awesome way to start the episode off.
Right. Absolutely.
I was on the edge of my seat already, and it wasn't even like 5 minutes in. It was awesome.
They didn't hold anything back
Nope.
out of the game. I kind of like that. I mean, I think that this episode started really strong and it ended really strong.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, everything in the middle was necessary, but I love that punch in the beginning and then another punch at the end. It's
Yep.
kind of like, oh.
So that whole thing happens, and they go over to they show you Sasha, and Sasha's looking outside, and she sees someone watching them.
Yep. She sees somebody watching them, and then who is it that comes up behind her?
Tyrese and Rick.
Yeah, Tyrese and Rick. And now they all know exactly who's missing. Now they know that Carol and Daryl are missing too. So Sasha goes and confronts
Gabriel.
And he just keeps repeating, I didn't have anything to do with this. I don't have anything to do with this. And that was he just kept repeating that line again and again.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you believe him?
I believe him that he locked the doors and stuff, but I feel like he did something worse too.
I think he did something much worse.
So he locked the doors. He didn't let people in. He heard them getting torn apart.
Do you think he didn't have anything to do with this, though? Do you think that the people from Terminus would just spare somebody with, you know, all these side dishes in a food pantry and not take him? You know what I mean? Like he's got all the fixings for their Thanksgiving dinner, and they're just gonna, you know, just for the hell of it, leave this one random guy be.
I don't think that he had anything to do with Terminus.
No.
I don't know. I don't think he did. I think maybe he has something to do with maybe where Beth is.
Okay.
And the only reason I say that is because of the cross that was on the car, so I could be completely off.
Right.
I don't know. He seems like a I don't know, like a wuss. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like, unless it's all a front, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. He gives me this really creepy, you know, and I'm happy that Rick's not letting his guard down.
Right.
You know, he still feels that he's up to something.
Yep.
He gives me this creepy kind of weaselly, you don't know what I'm capable of,
right,
kind of air about him. You know, don't underestimate me.
So Gabriel's kneeling on the floor crying, and all of a sudden you hear a whistle outside.
Oh, God.
And they look and they see Bob laying on the floor out there.
It's Bob, and
they bring him inside.
And
and he's awake. He's awake enough to explain what happened to them.
Yep. Rick was able to ask him, did you see Daryl?
Yep.
He said no, but they saw Daryl and Carol leave. They drove off together in a car.
Yep.
So at least everybody knows that the two of them are together.
Yep.
For now.
And then Rosita or Maggie, somebody says he needs pain medication. He needs pills.
Yeah, Bob's like, don't bother.
He says, save the pills.
Don't bother. I'm not
I
gonna...
got bit.
Yeah. Oh, poor Sasha.
Yep. So they kind of take care of Bob. Gabriel offers his couch, and they set him up in there. And in the meantime, Abe Ford becomes President Douche and just like starts running the show. And he's like, "We're leaving right now. We need to get out of here.
We need to extract his ass immediately. Extract his ass."
And Rick's like, "We're not going anywhere until we're all here."
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how Abe was just going to be like, they're going to take the bus.
Yeah.
They're going to take the bus for 3 people. Well, we fixed the bus.
No one gives a shit. I was so mad first when Tara stepped up and said, "I'll go with you. If you stay and help them, I'll go with you." And he said, "No, I want Glenn and Maggie."
Yeah, well, why? I
don't know, but I was so annoyed with that.
I know my husband said they just needed more people.
Yep.
They need more people to go with them. But it's just like, oh God. They all just got back together and now everybody's going apart.
I know. So Glenn's the voice of reason, and he steps up and he says, "If you stay, we'll go with you." And I'm like, "What the F?"
Just give us a half a day.
Yep.
Just give us a half a day.
I found it very interesting that Abe said, "Let's go, Eugene," and Eugene didn't want to go.
That poor guy. He didn't want to go. He doesn't want to leave them.
Yep. He wanted to stay.
There's safety in numbers.
Since 2 episodes ago, his reactions to everything, he looks very scared. He looks scared. He looks upset. Like, he looks sad. Yes.
Very sad. You know why? Because I don't think he's ever had to see it close up.
Right.
It almost reminded me of when they opened the doors of the barn.
Right.
And watching Maggie and Herschel react to the massacre.
Yep.
You know, like that, it was that moment of realization that, you know, he's getting out of his science head and he's really like, this is, you know.
Right.
How the hell are we going to get to Washington?
Yep. I don't know. I think there also might be something else that we don't know about Eugene that we're probably going to find out later down the road. He just looks very bothered by all of it. And he didn't want to go with Abe, which I was like, clearly Abe's got his balls in his pocket because he said, "Let's go." And he got up and he, you know, when he called, he jumped.
Yeah, Rosita didn't really want to go either.
Yeah. And how far are they really getting in that bus? Really?
Takes a lot of fuel to run a great big church bus.
I wouldn't feel safe in it.
No. I feel that it would have been easier to get a car for the 3 of them. At least you can find enough fuel for, you know.
Yep. So Maggie and Glenn are going to go with. They decide to stay, and Rick starts his pep talk and what their plan is going to be now, because they're going to go after Gareth. So in the meantime, Sasha's attending to Bob.
Oh yeah, they're playing the positive game.
And he falls asleep, and Tyrese comes in, and she tells Tyrese to kill him.
Don't give Tyrese a knife. Don't you know this does not work out to your benefit? I looked at my husband. I said, just go change the baby's diaper. Don't give this guy a freaking knife.
I'm like, you're giving the wrong person the knife. Are you kidding me?
Friggin' sissy. Come on. He's not going to do anything with that. He's going to whittle a doll for the baby. It's not going to do anything with it.
So she leaves Tyrese with Bob because she wants to go with when they go for Gareth. Now, here's my question. Did you know, because I didn't know at first until Rick showed up, did you know that was their plan, was just to fall back and wait for Gareth to come? Or did you think they were going after Gareth?
I thought they were going after Gareth.
I thought they were going after Gareth.
Because you saw them going this way, and then you saw the other group coming that way. I'm like, they just missed them. They could have gotten him in the bushes. They could have gotten him. Yep. But then, when they all came into the church,
oh my gosh,
said out loud, they're going to sneak up behind them. It was when they were in the church and they were in there for so long and they were taking their time, and Gareth's talking a big game. Because I said to myself, this is not a big church.
Yeah.
They can go in and open the doors. Why is he talking so much? They were just drawing it out. And I said to my husband, like, they're going to sneak up behind them.
See, I didn't see that coming because I was mad that they left. I'm like, you leave in the middle of the night, can't see shit in these woods.
Yeah.
But Gareth walks in, and I was nervous because I was like, oh my God, who's there? Tyrese, Bob, Carl, Judith,
Tara, right? Eugene and Rosita.
Oh, Eugene and Rosita stayed. So I was like, nobody's going to have the balls to kill these guys except Carl standing there with the gun, and the whole time I'm saying, come on, Carl, don't hesitate.
Just do it.
Just kill them. I think I actually say that. I'm like, just kill them. You'll see in my reaction because I'm like, don't even wait for them to say anything. Just see their head and shoot it. After everything they did.
The baby that you complimented on never crying.
She cried.
She cried for the first time.
She's a normal baby after all.
She is a real baby.
And what did Gareth say? Did he say, oh, maybe we'll keep the kid? I'm starting to like this girl.
Starting to like this girl. Get your hands off that damn baby. That's Tyrese's baby.
I'm just pregnant. I didn't even have a baby yet, and I'm already like Mama Bear. I'm like, this guy needs to die right now.
Don't you look at that baby.
No. So all of a sudden, they're standing there, and they hear the cry come from the correct door. And what did the guy say? He said, are we done? Like, can we just shoot,
so,
you know?
What did he say? Hang on a second.
He said, are we done? Because I played the game on The Talking Dead.
Oh, did you? Yep. Okay, that's right, the game. Okay.
He said, are we done?
Are we done?
And not 5 seconds later, the two guys standing on each side of the door just go down. Boom.
I was so happy.
I was so excited.
Yes!
Yeah. And who did Rick shoot Garrett's hand, or did someone else do that? Whoa, that was awesome. That was awesome.
He shot him right in the hand.
So cool.
And at first, I thought that Martin was going to kill himself.
Yeah.
The way he was kind of hesitating to kneel down and to get down. I'm like, he's just going to put his gun in his mouth and kill himself.
Yep, I agree with you because he didn't know what to do. It looked like.
No.
So now it gets good.
Oh man, did it get good.
So now Rick walks up. And he's got...
Oh, I love the way that sounded when you pulled that out, Lisa. What do you got there?
I got my zombie killer. This is the machete my husband bought me for Christmas last year. Obviously, it's not... It's dull, but you know what? If there was a zombie apocalypse, I could still use this bad boy to if I put enough force into it, this could go through an eye.
Yeah, I wish that YouTube was in 3D because you're just like poking that right at the camera.
Yeah. So Rick lets
Gareth... He takes out the machete that he promised he was going to kill Gareth with.
That was awesome, too. That was awesome. Do you remember when he said that? He said, I'm going to kill you with that machete. Or that's the weapon I'm going to kill you with. I was like, yes.
Absolutely.
I love Rick this season. I love him.
Absolutely. He's great. Oh, Rick, you remembered.
Rick.
He got with it.
So he lets Gareth beg and plead a little bit and whatever he's saying. And then
you would have killed us by now. You have to be keeping me alive for some reason. And then he said, we'll just go. And we'll never bother you again. He's like, but you're going to do this same thing
someone else
to the next people that you run into.
Yep.
You know? No.
That's what Bill said, too. Bill said, how many times do you watch a show and they beg and plead and they say, you know what? You're right. I'm going to give you another chance. No. No. Especially him.
And man, was that like a massacre. Sasha?
They went to town.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I didn't think Sasha had it in her to be that brutal.
Even Abe was beaten with that gun. Like he was using the gun to beat down. Oh my gosh. Like they all got out their aggressions last night.
It was crazy.
So,
it was nuts.
So should we put our reactions in for that right now? Because what did we call it? The Terminus slaughter or
It's a termite extermination.
termite extermination?
They're exterminating some termites here.
Yep. So we're gonna
Instead of zombie kills, because all we had were were just the few walkers that we saw on night vision, right?
there was no good zombie kills. No.
No good zombie kills, but we got a lot of good termite kills.
So we're gonna insert that right here for you guys.
I like the hinges. Put your guns on the floor.
Yes. Holy shit. Oh. Awesome. 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 Awesome.
Guns on the floor. Kneel.
I love Rick this season.
There's no choice here.
Just kill them right now. Don't even let them live. Shoot him.
I already made you a promise.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Holy mother effer. Oh my God. Rick is just, ooh. Oh my God.
Mama said knock you out.
I mean,
Martin, there's no choice here.
Martin.
Yeah, there is.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna shoot himself.
No.
Don't wait, just shoot him.
Still, you could have killed us when you came in. There had to be a reason for that.
We didn't want to waste the bullets.
We used to help people. We saved people.
You ate people.
Besides, I already made you a promise.
Yes! Yes, oh my God. Oh, look at Sasha.
this was a good one. I think mine is like 1 minute and 30 seconds long too.
Oh God. No, I know. It was, ugh.
All right.
So all right, so
all I wrote on my paper was hunters are dead.
hunters are dead. The hunters are dead, and they have their kill fest, right?
I was not expecting them to be gone by the 3rd episode at
We
all.
need new bad guys now.
I know. Well, we're moving on to Beth now, so we'll see what happens with that. But
What we're going to see there.
I wasn't expecting them to be gone this soon. I was shocked. I was shocked. That's why I love this.
After the massacre, everybody needs to clear their heads and get a little air. Michonne goes out to get a breath of fresh air.
Hey, did you feel like when it was all over with, right? And it was real quiet in the church, Maggie and Glenn were just standing there like looking at Rick. And I told Bill, I said, I feel like they're like, we're going to go with Abe. We're going to go with Abe right now. Because they probably look at Rick and they're like, this guy has lost his effing mind.
Yeah, but you know what? It was so 100% justified. It was so completely justifiable.
Absolutely.
You know?
But it was funny. They were just standing there looking like, wow, like what just happened?
Yeah, and poor Father Gabriel, too.
Oh,
he was just like, look at my nice, clean church. It was so pristine and beautiful because, you know, I always lock the doors. At night. And, you know, well,
Not anymore.
I felt terrible because what did he say? This is the Lord's house.
Mm-hmm.
I just that broke my heart. But Michonne was reunited with someone very special.
Yes.
Wasn't she?
Yes, she was. It was actually, that was my surprise moment.
Oh, was that your surprise moment?
Yes.
She walked out, and there it was.
Her katana.
Her katana. Oh.
Together again. And she grabbed it, and I felt like she was like, not like He-Man, obviously, She-Ra. Like she grabbed it and she just kind of held it up, and I was like, yeah, she's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I missed you.
Yep.
I missed you. I think I said in my reaction to that, I said, "Oh, hello, old friend."
As much as she said she didn't miss that sword, she did.
She missed it. It's an extension of her.
Exactly.
You know, she didn't look right with a gun.
Yep.
She got it done, but she didn't look right with a gun.
So the slaughter's over, and now everybody they cut over and everybody's saying goodbye to Bob, which I have to say, Bob lasted a long time.
No, he really did last a long time, and one of the things that they touched on last night, they said something about Jim, and they brought up Jim from the first season.
Yep.
How it took Jim 2 days to turn.
Right.
We never saw Jim turn. Let's get that straight. They tied him to a tree.
And
he
left
was
him.
getting sick, and he had a fever, and he was turning. But we never saw Zombie Jim. Everybody drove off. So I'm just putting that out there.
I just feel like he lasted a long time. So everyone says goodbye to him, and they let Tyrese kill him. Are you kidding me?
Well, you know what? I was really happy that he stepped up.
Oh, me too. But I didn't think he would go through with it.
I didn't. I think that Sasha was completely 100% prepared to do it. Mm-hmm. So I know that she wasn't expecting him to, and it wasn't like I don't think it was a matter of letting him do it. I was just so happy that he stepped up and he took this burden off of her.
Right.
Because he kind of made a reference to Karen, earlier in the episode, saying that these are the moments that you're not going to get back. These are the moments that you're not going to have. And in a way, I bet that Tyrese would have been able to put Karen down had he seen her get as sick as everybody else did when everybody was getting sick in the prison. Yep. So not only did he mean that Sasha should stay with Bob, because Tyrese didn't have the opportunity to do that. Now that everything's so final and he's finally turned, Tyrese didn't have an opportunity to do the right thing by Karen, so he wanted to,
Yep. Oh, that's good. But did you like the crunching noise it made when he stuck the knife into his temple?
Why did he do it so slow?
Hey, he did it very gently.
He did it so gently and so and
it was like,
yeah. I wonder what they used to, like we know that from watching Talking Dead, they used pork for Bob's leg.
Yeah.
We knew that they used chicken breasts for Dale when he was torn in half.
Yeah.
I wonder where they get all the sound effects. Like what makes those sounds?
Right.
Ugh.
So Bob dies, and we're sad. We're sad that Bob died.
So Bob dies and we're sad.
We called it, though. We said it in the first episode before we even saw him get bit or any of this. I said Bob's a goner.
Bob's a goner. I thought it was going to happen the first episode. I really thought it was going to happen the first episode. Somebody had an idea that Bob was part of Terminus somehow, and that's why he was, quote unquote, last in line at the trough to be slaughtered. They thought that he may have been some type of a recruiter.
No.
It made me kind of think a little bit. I thought, oh, all right, it's interesting. It's nice to see what people come up with. And again, somebody on my channel wrote a whole bunch of spoilers in the comments. I'm not taking them down, but I'm not reading them. We don't watch right, Lisa? You don't
I
look
don't
for
like
spoilers or
spoilers,
anything
no.
like that, right?
No, I don't like the spoilers.
Yeah. So if you guys could refrain from, spoiling stuff for us, we'd appreciate it.
Thanks. So it's the next morning now, and Abe is getting ready to leave. In the bus. In the bus.
Yes.
Him and
Sorry
his-
he was being an asshole.
Him and his
right?
mustache, yeah. And he wrote on the map, "Sorry, I was an asshole."
Sorry, I was an asshole.
But, okay, so I like that he at least gave them a route to go on
Yes.
once Daryl and Carol return.
Right.
So I'm hoping that they meet up soon again, because who's left with Rick's group? Tyrese, Michonne, Carl, and the baby, and Tara.
Great.
What is that? It's basically Rick, Michonne, and Carl.
Oh, and Father Gabriel.
Yeah, he's worthless. I mean, really. So Michonne is sitting outside with Father Gabriel talking, and she hears something rustling in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, what did I think right away? I thought it was Morgan.
Yes. Yeah.
The last
Well,
person.
But it could be. My husband, but it wasn't, though.
No. The last person I thought it would be was Daryl.
I didn't even think it could be Daryl.
No.
I wasn't even thinking Daryl.
Did he look like he was crying?
No, I didn't think he looked like he was crying.
He looked sad.
Yeah, you thought so?
I thought he looked
I
sad.
thought he kind of looked tired. I thought he kind of looked, I mean, he wasn't in the car.
Yeah.
He was on foot.
So this part really confused me. So it's Daryl,
It's Daryl.
and Michonne says to him, "Where's Carol?" And he turns around and he says, "All right, you can come out."
Come out.
Well, listen,
And then it's over.
if it was
Who's
Carol, Carol wouldn't be hiding in the bushes. Carol would
Yeah,
be coming out
exactly.
with Daryl. That's how I feel.
There wouldn't be some big reveal. If
No.
it were Beth, if it were Carol, they would have walked right out with him, walked right out of the bushes with him. So there's somebody else.
My question is it Beth? And what they're showing in the preview of next week is like flashbacks.
Like, this is what happened
This
to
is
me.
how he got her. Like, this is how he found her or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think, though, why would Beth stay behind in the bushes? I think that if anything,
Well,
it would be, she would be embraced just like,
I don't know, because
Carol when they saw her.
in the previews, Daryl says something along the lines of, she's not herself. Like, she's not, maybe they have her medicated, maybe he took her from there, wherever she was, and she's out of it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can go with that, I guess.
I don't know. Oh.
Or it could be Morgan. But I don't see why Morgan would be hiding in the bushes.
I don't see, yeah, exactly. I don't see why Morgan, this would strike me as somebody that would be afraid to show themselves.
Right.
This is somebody that's timid and scared.
Right.
And then Daryl's like, we finally get there. And he assesses the situation before bringing out this scared person.
Right.
Like, he finds out that everything is okay and whatever, and then he tells this person to come out.
Yep.
Now, I don't know, is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it someone that we've known? Is it going to be a new bad guy? Who knows? But we're not going to know until, God, I don't know. Maybe it definitely looks like a Beth-based episode, so we might not even know who comes out of the bushes until the week after
Right.
next episode, because they do that to us,
Yep.
from time to time. So
we'll
who knows
find
how
out.
We'll be speculating.
I don't know, but that was a cliffhanger because I was like, who is it? What? It ended? That's it?
All right. So before we finish up, what was the moment that surprised you?
When
You said it was?
when you saw her katana.
Okay. And mine was that moment when Daryl comes out of the bushes, because I had no idea what she was going to see.
Yeah.
So we'll put those in right here for you guys.
There you go.
Uh-oh. He goes in and hides. Who's that? It's Daryl. Where's Carol? Who's with them?
Come on out.
Microsoft Surface presents
Beth,
scenes
Beth.
from the next episode of The Walking Dead video. Go to AMC.com.
Who's with Daryl? Come on out.
Tonight's episode was another example of how brutal the zombie apocalypse can be. But
Beth
we also
and
learned
Carol.
nightmares end, but they shouldn't end
You
who
think
you are.
Beth's with them?
We've got so much for you guys
With
today,
him?
including a
They're gonna
behind-the-scenes look at
flashback.
the terrifying church.
Where was Michonne? Was she with them? Her katana! Like He-Man. I have the power!
So you guys, Lisa is not going to be recording with me. However, she is going to be recording her reactions. Lisa and her husband are taking a baby moon, and they are going to be in the happiest place on earth, Disney, doing some fun stuff. So I'm going to try to be one dead girl and break down the episode for you the best way that I can. But you know what I was thinking? It really sucks to not have anybody to bounce things off of. So I'm talking to everybody that's watching this and that is a subscriber. We have all of our information down in the comment field of this video. After Sunday night's episode, just share your thoughts with me. It will be easier for me to bounce off of somebody, and I'm relying on you guys to bounce off of. So leave your comments, leave your thoughts, leave predictions. What do you think? You know,
Ask
and
questions.
I'll try to. What's that?
I said even leave some questions for you to answer.
And I will try to touch on that. We will have our reactions.
Yeah.
Lisa's gonna, upload our WTF and all of that stuff. But she's got a lot of packing and planning to do. So it's just gonna be me next week.
I'm sad.
Don't be sad. You're gonna be having so much fun.
It'll be fun.
You're gonna bring your machete with you?
No, I'm not going to bring my machete, but it was a good prop for this week, yeah?
Yeah, it definitely was. I had a little tiny plastic katana, but unfortunately it's in my son's room and he's sleeping right now, so I can't go and get it.
Nice. So that was our episode. Hope you guys liked it.
You should pass out cards at the Magic Kingdom, like give some to Mickey and Minnie.
The 2 dead girl cards. That's great. So
I guess that's it from us this week.
that is all.
So until next time, I'm Jessica,
And I'm Lisa.
and we are
2 dead girls.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget, leave your comments down below after this also, because I love reading. I love reading like what people think and how they perceive what we say, and I think it's the best part. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
do that. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye. 2 dead girls. 2 dead girls. 2 dead girls.